Hello, David's Men. Welcome to week 30. And our passage for this week is Ephesians 5:3, which says, "But among you there must not be even a hint of sexual immorality, or any kind of impurity, or of greed, because these are improper for God's holy people." Now, as we think about that passage, when it talks about even a hint of sexual immorality, or any kind of improper behavior, or of greed, in all of our lives, we are in a place where we go, man, I do not want the big things to overtake me. I don't want to end up in a situation where I end up in an affair, or I don't want to end up in a situation where I abuse some substance, or I don't want to end up in a situation where I embezzle money. But as we look at that, no one ever walks into one of those big things without doing a whole bunch of little things along the trail. No one walks in and starts embezzling thousands or millions of dollars from a company that they didn't first start graying the lines and look at just little ways that they could take advantage, or any way that they can manipulate to get a little more money. In almost every situation, no one walks out one day and just goes, you know what, I'm going to go hit the crack pipe. Almost every single person starts with something that they go, it's just a little thing. It's no big deal. It's just innocuous. I'm just going to smoke a little weed, or, I'm going to just do a little coke only on rare occasions. There has to be some place that I am going to make a small concession about something, and it grows. That's the reason when he says not even a hint, because that's where things get started. The more that we cut it off at a hint, at any kind, the less likely we're ever able to end up in a situation that dismantles our lives. And so, looking at where am I graying lines that could create something down the road is one of the healthiest things that we would do. Not a hint will give us the ability to be really healthy. Now, our book for this week is The Pursuit of Holiness by Jeff Bridges. So we're looking at that, and we're going to have an opportunity this month to do a 2-day, 48-hour fast. Now, you can start that and skip dinner, breakfast, and lunch, or you can start it in the morning and go around twice and then eat breakfast, or however you want to schedule that. But what you're really doing is go, instead of eating, I am going to use that time that I would normally be eating. I'm going to use that to really focus, either to read in Scripture and look for God to speak to me, or take time to pray, or just be reflective in a way that I go, God, I want you to speak to me. And that denial of food creates within our body, because our body is going to be hungry, because it cries out for that. It creates a heightened awareness of, I am going to be vigilant here. I'm going to be focused, that every time that I think about food, I'm going to go, God, I am using this as a catalyst to be able to focus on you, to be able to go, I'm not going to let the cravings of my body dictate what is going on, because the craving for food is a good one. That's usually not a horrible thing. But there are a lot of other cravings that I have to be able to go, God, instead of this craving, I am going to instead pursue you. And that's what fasting is all about denying a craving to go, no, I'm going to devote this time to God. So check out the book. Be thinking about when you want to do your 48-hour fast, and get on your scriptures early. And I'll see you next week.